Hey everybody, it's Mr. Chase, Children's Librarian here at the Estes Valley Library. And this week, I wanted to show you guys some of the cool new books that we've gotten here at in our collection. We've got a lot of cool nonfiction titles that I wanted to highlight. I thought they were really emblematic of this summer reading program's theme, Imagine Your Story. Ooh la la. The first one I want to show you guys is this book. It's called Humanimal. Humanimal. Incredible ways animals are just like us. It's got really cool illustrations in it and a lot of really cool facts as well. I just wanted to kind of skim through here and show you some interesting facts. We had a story time last week about bees and how bees collect honey and help the environment around us. This has a lot of facts about how bees are just like people because they use teamwork. A lot of the stuff that we do as people emulates the work that bees do. Did you know that fish can be farmers? This is really interesting. Have you ever thought about fish farming their own food like people do? That's really crazy. Or what about this? City living. If you look inside of an ant colony, it looks like just like a little city in there. Can you imagine all the stories that the ants have in there living in that little city? I bet it's kind of similar to our people stories. Or if you're more interested in reading about imaginary animals, this is a really cool book in a series that we have of make-believe fantasy creatures. It has a lot of cool facts about folklore and things that these creatures, sort of the origins of these creatures, like where they come from. But it takes a cool spin. It kind of treats them like has really pretty pictures in here. Treats them like they're real creatures. Like, did you know the life cycle of a mermaid? Did you know that mermaids look like this when they hatch? And then they only turn into ladies later. So that's a cool way to imagine like how mermaids might live. You know, we know mermaids don't really live, so we can imagine any way they like to live. Or maybe you like to imagine yourself in a make-believe world. It's a lot easier to do that today with like the technology and stuff we have. We got these 3 books on Fortnite, which is a really popular game. I know you guys enjoy Fortnite, so we have 3 books. You know, we got one for beginners and 2 for if you're a little more expert, if you know Fortnite already. You can learn more about building and combat in the Fortnite game. For instance, I want to share some tips with you guys from these Fortnite books. So if you're a beginner like me, for instance, did you know that Fortnite is one of the most streamed games on Twitch? It draws hundreds of thousands of viewers at a time. So I don't think there are a lot of you that are beginners by this point. If you've already seen a lot of the stuff on there, maybe this tip might be a little more informative to you from our building book. See, this book is suggesting if you're ever having trouble getting the hang of things, try watching how the pros play. I think that's pretty good advice. You can watch streams or recordings of top Fortnite players in action. Sometimes these players will even explain their strategies as they play. So you can learn a lot from this book and from watching other players. Let's see what the combat book has to say. Did you know that you could customize your controls? Did you ever wish that you could aim faster or that you could change which button on your controller causes your character to jump? You can do all that stuff. This book will help you get a little better at the game, or if you're already better, maybe it'll teach you something you don't know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed looking at these books with me, and I'm going to show you guys some more books probably next week. We've got a lot of cool at-home craft activity books to share, and These are only just a few of the highlights of the nonfiction books that we've added to our collection. We've got a whole lot more, so be sure to browse our catalog online at our website. And if you've got any that you'd like to look at, be sure to let us know. We'll see you next time.